everyone, and welcome to Tea Time with Jennifer. This is the second episode of Tea Time with Jennifer, and the first one was a big hit where we discussed Grant Kessler and how he dressed up for his newborn baby niece at the hospital. So thank you for joining me on this series. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. If you read my blog, The Daily Connoisseur, these Tea Time with Jennifer videos will not always show up there. So definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel if you never want to miss one of these videos. What am I drinking today? I'm actually drinking coffee because I'm filming this in the morning, so it's not quite tea time for me yet. So I am drinking just a regular coffee in this, is this Emma Bridgewater? Yes, this Emma Bridgewater mug. I have two of these and I love them. And my husband's English, so I just love this Union Jack mug. It's really nice. So I have coffee and then I put a little bit of sweetened condensed milk in it and some regular low-fat milk, and it's really good. I had a few requests. People wanted me to discuss Meryl Streep's speech at the Golden Globes. So I thought rather than just discuss her, because that's a bit of a hot button topic and we're not doing hot button, I'm not doing political commentary on Tea Time with Jennifer. However, I did think that it would be good to do a general award season thoughts on award season post, because I've actually wanted to talk about this on the blog, but I never knew how it fit in. So let's discuss the award season in general for movies and television. Here are my thoughts. When I was younger, I used to love watching the award shows. I would watch the Oscars. I remember as a kid watching the Oscars with my family, and that's when, Billy Crystal was hosting, and it was way different back then. It was glamorous and exciting, and Billy Crystal would do those musical numbers at the beginning of the Oscars, and I still remember them, just being totally charmed by them as a younger person. And Steve Martin as well, when he would host the Oscars. It was just, I don't know, I loved them, and I grew up loving award shows because of that. Now there's so many award shows. There's like one every weekend practically during this season of time. I don't know if that's necessary, but well, that's just the kind of excessive culture that we live in now. So I used to love watching award shows, and even in my young adult years, like my early 20s and everything, I enjoyed watching them too. I kind of stopped watching the award shows though as I got a bit older, and I'm trying to figure out why that is, and I know that there's actually many reasons for this. Before we get into that, let's discuss the Golden Globes 2017. I didn't actually watch the show, which I will get into in just a moment. But I did look at all of the fashion because I do like looking at the dresses and to give my favorites. I'm not going to give worst dressed on this blog because I think that's mean-spirited. So I'm just going to tell you who I thought was the absolute best dressed of the Golden Globes, and it was Brie Larson in this red Rodarte dress, and I thought that she looked beautiful. I like really classic old Hollywood glamour, and I thought she looked very classy, and I love that color on her, and I thought that she looked really lovely. Another bright color that I loved was Viola Davis in the yellow Michael Kors dress, and I thought she looked absolutely beautiful as well. So I would say that those are my two best dressed looks. I do like classic looks. I like whimsical looks. I'm not a fan of the of this like look at me fashion where you have like your neckline at your belly button and you have cutouts everywhere and you're just, I'm more on the modest side. Actually, I'm very on the modest side as far as fashion goes. It's just what I like. I think it's more beautiful, more classic, and I don't know. Here's one of the reasons why. There's so much about why I just am not as interested anymore in the award shows. So part of it is the red carpet. I just like it when celebrities, when they're on the red carpet, when they just stand and they just smile and they're just normal. I don't like when they're posing and trying to look, do you know what I mean? It's that like, how can I, try, I look ridiculous doing it, but when they're just trying to look so, what is it, important or sexy or something, I just it bothers me. I don't know. I just think, because all I see is just ego. I'm like, what are you doing? Just smile. Smile and be happy to be there. So that's just how I feel. I just look at the red carpet and I'm thinking, why are they posing like that? It's so unnatural, you know? Anybody else agree with me on that? It's the posing on the red carpet, like the puffed up kind of, I'm so important. I don't know. If I ever get on a red carpet, like a real red carpet, I'm sure it's totally nerve-wracking. So here I am, you know, criticizing people, but I just want to smile. This is me. I'm not going to be doing these poses like that make me look so, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Am I making any sense at all? I think the coffee's already getting to me. Okay, another reason why I don't watch the shows as much anymore is because I grew up, you know, in the Billy Crystal era, and I would look back also at the award shows from, you know, the golden age of Hollywood, where you would see Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly and everything was so classy and sophisticated. It just kind of has gone downhill recently. I remember, I think I didn't watch the Oscars, I don't believe it was last year, because I felt traumatized from I think it was the year before that, where Seth MacFarlane hosted it. And I was so upset about it that I actually wrote an article for Huffington Post about my disappointment. And I'll link that article below if you want to read that. But it was tacky. There were just so many like crude and vulgar jokes from the host, and just it seemed to lose all of its elegance and sophisticated glamour. It was dumbed down and tacky, and that's just honestly what I thought. I feel that a sense of the sophisticated elegance of the award shows has kind of gone away, and it's been replaced by a need to shock and just like vulgar humor, and it's just not my thing. So I haven't been watching the shows partly because of that. I will try to watch the Oscars this year so we can discuss it on Tea Time with Jennifer. But I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and that's just, you know, how I feel. So before we get into the next topic, I want to ask you what your thoughts are on actors who give activism or political speeches during award shows. So of course there's going to be people who are against it and people who are for it. So in the comment section below, let me know what you think. Because I had a few people ask me, what did you think of Meryl Streep's speech at the Golden Globes? Now, I didn't watch the Golden Globes, like I said, but I did watch her speech online. And to be honest, I see both sides of the coin here. I understand why people say, you know what, she's passionate about a subject, a political subject, and she has the platform and she has every right to talk about it. So I 100% understand that. And then I also 100% understand the people who get political commentary just nonstop from the news and the media and everywhere, and maybe the Oscars is their happy place and they just want to hear about the movie and the fashion and all of that stuff. And I 100% understand that as well. Do you think that it is good for actors when they give strong political opinions or activism talks at these award shows, or do you not like it? Does it turn you off from watching them? I just want to know what your general opinion is. There's no right or wrong answer. People can feel, you know, both ways. But I do remember when I was saying I was going to do Tea Time with Jennifer, where we talk about current events, but that I said I wasn't getting into politics or anything like that. One reader said, oh, I'm so glad, Jennifer, because this is my happy place and I don't want it to turn into like a political war on here. And I completely am with her on that. This is my happy place too, and I don't want to go there. So anyway, those are my thoughts so far on certain awards show themes. I'm sure we'll be discussing the Oscars, you know, when they happen. I also have to say one more reason why I don't really watch the shows is because I don't often get to see the movies. Now that we have 3 children, especially, I just never go to the movies anymore. Luckily, I am a member of the Screen Actors Guild, so I do get sent the screeners of almost all of the major movies at my house. So my husband and I are fortunate enough that we can watch them at home. So I do plan on watching some of the movies from this year. So in addition to everything else I've asked you in this video, I'd also love to know what are your favorite movies that have come out in the past year, 2016, the ones that are featured in the award show this season. What do you want to win Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Actress? Please leave them below, as well as your ideas on, actors posing on the red carpet and giving political speeches. Also, do you agree with me that maybe the award season, the hosting and things like that have gone slightly downhill, or do you think that things are going up? I would love to know what you think. Please give your honest opinion, and let's all be respectful of each other in the comments section. I understand that not everyone is going to agree with me, and that is absolutely fine. I'm just sharing with you in these vlogs how I genuinely feel, and it's real, because the reason why I feel these things is the reason why I haven't really watched the award shows. I've kind of lost interest in them. Who knows, maybe there will be a revival and I will be more interested in them in the future. That is it for Tea Time with Jennifer, or Coffee Hour with Jennifer, I should say. Thank you for joining me on the Daily Connoisseur, and I will see you soon. Bye!